Hi, it's me, Jordan Long, and today I'm going to talk about folks who, you know, they seek to make you frightened of updates. Wow, from Microsoft. And I'm sure there are folks out there that seek to make you frightened of updates from Apple, and frightened from updates from Google, and frightened from updates from Linux, if Linux even give updates, which I don't think Linux does. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I don't know. Anyway, shame on all you folks who like to go around and always tell everyone to be frightened of updates that Microsoft or Apple or Google or Linux or whoever is giving out. It is sad. And it's sad when the folks that are seek to make folks frightened of those things and fear strike them happen to either be working with Microsoft Windows, Apple Macintosh OS, Google Chrome OS, Google Android, Apple iOS, or using Linux. Shame on all you folks that always want to make folks frightened of updates. So, but that's not the ground of my film, but I just want to put that out there to tell everyone that they should be ashamed for fear striking that. Anyway, so here is the thing that it goes like this. So, you're going to have folks out there that can tell you they know the unlikenesses between HD and 4K and DD, and they'll tell you they see things that they could not see in either bright or DD or HD or 4K, which I don't really think that's true. I think that their mind plays a stunt, a lark on them, and they want to see that. They want to see something they haven't been seeing in it. Now, true, they're going to say, well, there's a big unlikeness between black and white and bright. Yeah, true. Black and white was whatever it was. Why film filmed in it? I don't know why. Why was it so hard to make things bright back then? I don't know. But yes, it was true that black and white, you didn't really see a lot of details and a lot of stuff. That's true. When you made it brighter, then you could see it, but it didn't shift what it was. And then DD came along, and HD came along, and 4K came along. And around that time, folks started saying, you could see shit you weren't seeing any other ones. Well, first off, what kind of stuff are we talking about? Are we talking about the brightness of one's hair, of their flesh, of their looks, their eyes? They don't tell you. They just go around and say, oh, you can see shit that isn't there. Well, it's like having eyewear and then being told, well, with your eyewear on, you can see shit that wasn't there. Well, eyewear will make you help your eyes see more greater. But at the end of the day, if I'm wearing a red shirt, it's going to keep as a red shirt with your eyewear on or off. Well, same thing with DD, HD, and 4K. It's not going to shift. Okay? Only if it's in black and white, then you're just going to see it in gray or whatever. You're going to see it in white. Which, yeah, but it's only going to shift the brightness. At the end of the day, a red shirt is still going to be a red shirt. You know. You see anything, any holes in my shirt, any flaws that you can't see in DD or HD or 4K? I don't know. But there's always going to be someone that tells you that. Yeah, Jordan, you can see a lot more shit in HD and 4K than you can't see in DD. Plus, I really think you should jump to 4K. Well, why would I want to jump to 4K if I can't tell the unlikeness between DD, HD? Why would I want to jump to 4K then? Because I can't tell the unlikeness of that one. It's more brighter. Yeah, it is more brighter than HD. Yes, it is. But it's worth more. And there's not really a lot of far seers or reckoners or web shooters or anything that can either film in that or either broadcast in that. So why would I jump to something that doesn't really got a lot of things backing it? Because it's the upcoming. yeah, there's always folks that jump to new things, not that they're going to like it, not that it's going to be helpful to them, but just the upcoming. And they will seek you. I mean, they will guess you, and they'll say, "Oh, you want to live in the past? Oh, well, brightness and 8 and DD are in the past, and HD and the 4K are in the now." Well, that might be true, but as is right now, it's still a choose between DD and HD and 4K. You know, the FCC did not make a oversight that said everything must either be in HD or 4K. The only oversight they made was how the brightness or how the signal, whatever you want to call it. I think signal's a French borrowed word. However, the brightness or the shade of the likeness would be digital, but that's a French borrowed word. Anyway, I don't know what the English word would it be. But anyway, yeah. And how would these folks tell the FCC not to be confused with the FTC? Yeah, way too many leadership offshoots that begin with L or F. Alright? Too many of them. Anyway, so how would they go by saying that it should be in the choose or pick? There are folks out there, not all of them, but there are some folks that are irked and mad that it's a choose between HD and 4K. They think if they like it and they get some glee or happiness from it, then maybe everybody else should have it too. They get mad. How the fuck is there still DD with HD and 4K? I don't know. Somehow there still is. It's a choose and pick. It's what someone likes. It's what someone can afford. What they can buy. Alright? You folks that like 4K, good for you. I'm happy for you if you get happiness and glee from it. But you don't have to go around and make everyone have to watch everything in it because you like it. I mean, that is not how it's going to work. Well, it should be that way. Yeah, well, it should be that way doesn't mean it will be that way. And these folks, how are they going to tell the FCC, oh, I think it shouldn't be a choose between DD, HD, and 4K. It should just be HD and 4K. That's what they think. But they can't come up with a good saga until to a good grounds or a sacred why it should be that way. That's just their mind. That's their belief. That's their thought. They believe that everything should be HD and 4K. There should be no DD. Actually, no. They believe it should just all be 4K. There should be no DD anymore or no HD anymore. These are folks that are bandwagoners. They jump to any new thing, even if it's not going to help them, even if they don't like it or not, but they just jump to it because it's a new thing. They don't care if it's worth too much or not. They'll just jump to that new thing just so it's a new thing, and then go around and then shift around and tell you, oh, you need to jump to this new thing. Do you like it? Is it helpful? Can you afford it? Oh, I don't know about any of that, but I just know that you should jump to it because it's new. You know, there are folks that do that. And as of right now, 4K is still too high. It's still it's too worth it. It is still worth too much from any wire giver or moon giver right now. And there are not really a lot of far seers or web shooters that can either film or either broadcast anything in that. So why jump to something that's not going to be fully backed by your far seer or your web shooter or whatever, or your reckoner? So why would you jump to something that's not fully backed, where HD and DD are fully backed by every wire moon business, every far seer, web shooter, and whatever? I don't know. If you like that thing, good for you. Oh, I see you're filming stuff in HD and 1080p, whatever that means. But Your shit would look even more good if it was in 4K. First off, my web shooter and my Reckoner cannot back 1080, cannot back 4K. It can only do 10. It can only do HD up to 1080p, and that's it. That's as far as the highest offshoot that you're gonna get. And I don't want to do that. You know, I don't want to film things in 4K because one, my web shooter can't film in that, and it is what it is. So if you like that, good for you. But I don't want to do that. So why should I have to jump to 4K if it's not fully backed? It's worth too much. And at the end of the day, it's just another. It's just an offshoot of HD, which I can't tell the unlikenesses between DD, HD, or 4K. At the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm Jordan Long, and I'll see you later.